Thank you so much for your time.
Sure.
So first of all, may I ask where are you from?
I'm from Germany.
Germany. Which part of Germany?
West Germany, so
Mhm.
Bonn, Cologne, that kind of
Okay.
area.
Okay, so first, what
Oh.
brings you to Japan? Why did you come to Japan?
We already visited Japan in 2019,
Okay.
so right before COVID.
Mm-hmm.
And we loved it. It was
Mhm.
really just like an idea that I had, like, oh, let's go to Tokyo next.
Mm-hmm.
And then we went and visited a few cities, and we wanted to go again because we liked it so much.
Really?
And this time we wanted to go to a few different places and
Mhm.
end in Tokyo. So this is
Mhm.
our last stop here.
Okay. If you remember, could you tell me what was your first impression of Japan?
I felt that it was very clean,
Mm-hmm.
very safe.
Safe.
I never felt unsafe,
Mhm.
really. Like even in Osaka, where they said like, oh, certain areas in Osaka are not that safe. I
Mm-hmm.
still felt very safe.
Okay.
Whenever you even look lost,
Mhm.
people try to help you. People
Okay.
ask like, "Oh, where do you need to go next?
Mhm.
Do you need the way there?"
So when did you got here this time?
2 weeks
2
ago.
weeks ago.
So we got it to Fukuoka
Mhm.
by ferry. Then we went to Hiroshima, Gifu, and now we're in Tokyo.
Gifu?
Yeah.
Why you chose Gifu? Because not so many foreigners go to Gifu. Even me never go to Gifu actually. Why you choose
I don't know. I honestly I saw it online,
Uh-huh.
and I saw it as one thing like no tourist ever goes there because it's like so unknown. And I was like,
Mhm.
okay, we wanted to go somewhere where not that many tourists.
Yeah.
So it was honestly like it was very pretty.
Mhm.
It has Gifu Castle and
Yeah.
beautiful nature.
Mhm.
Really beautiful nature. I really were like a day or two too much there.
Yeah,
like
that's
there's not
true.
that much to
Mhm,
do.
mhm.
But it was very, very pretty. Like
Okay.
it definitely is worth like 1 or 2 days.
Mhm. So you went to Hiroshima. Did you go to the museum?
Yes.
Okay, so that museum, of course, not the place where you can enjoy.
Yeah.
But how did you feel when you visit that museum?
We knew a lot about the history. Obviously,
Mhm.
you know, we're from Germany. We learned a lot about the Second World War, but it was very interesting. Sometimes I felt like even like you learn so much about the victims
Mhm.
and their lives before
Yeah.
and afterwards, and you see pictures of wounded people, and that's like that makes it feel even more real because you just hear about the bombing and it's,
Yeah.
you know, atomic bombs, you hear about it all the time, even more now, and
Mhm.
it feels, you know, not so personal. And when you hear about these victims and
Mhm.
read their stories and see those
Yeah.
pictures, it feels more real. I think
Mhm.
it's important that museums like that exist. Sometimes I felt like, oh, you know, what would these victims think? You know, if we saw these pictures, like a lot of these people died.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's important that we hear those stories
Mhm.
and remember them, to also remember that something like that should never happen again.
Mhm.
Obviously,
Okay.
but it was very heavy.
I'm
Very
really appreciate you guys because like you just not enjoy Japan. You also learned our culture as well.
Thank
So
you.
I'm always welcoming the people like you guys who have
Thank you.
respect towards our culture.
Of course.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so you went to the South Korea
Yes.
before came to Japan.
Yeah. We were in South Korea and Busan, Seoul, then Busan, and then we took the ferry to
Mhm.
Japan.
Did you feel any differences between South Korea and Japan? If you have,
Yeah.
right?
So people are nice, you know. Like
Mhm.
I really enjoyed my time in South Korea too, but people are so focused on their phones.
Really?
It's like so like in Germany, it's also like that, but and people don't even look up. So
Mhm.
you constantly end up running into people. Like they don't care and they just walk and they sway the whole time. Like that was so annoying, really.
Mhm.
It's just sad, you know, like the
Yeah.
people themselves were so nice and so kind.
Yeah.
And whenever we went out to eat or something, people were so attentive and tried to help us so
Mhm,
much.
mhm.
So that was like really weird. Here people are more helpful and like
Really?
they look up, you know. You don't run into people as much.
Yeah. Okay,
That was
wow.
like a big difference that we noticed.
Mhm.
And also the fashion style is
Okay.
quite different. In Korea, people, like in Seoul and Busan, people all looked amazing, of course. They all
Mhm.
looked so pretty.
Mhm.
But like from a fashion magazine, and they all look very much the same. In Japan, people seem to have more of a unique sense of style for
Mhm.
themselves.
Yeah, my image of Korean people's fashion is very black,
Yeah.
and then also the hairstyle.
Yeah.
There also looks very beautiful. You said Japanese people is very helpful and
Yes.
kind,
Yes.
but have you had some interaction with Japanese people since you came to Japan?
We went to a very cute coffee shop.
Mhm.
There was like a very cute elderly
Mhm.
woman there working,
Okay.
and she was so sweet and so kind. And she didn't speak
Really?
any English,
Mhm.
so we conversed through Google Translate, and she was very kind. She asked
Okay.
us where we're from and where
Mhm.
we have visited, and she like even gifted us a little postcard and
Really?
everything. And that was such a sweet little interaction. It was so
Mhm.
nice because we were so overstimulated by
Mhm.
everything. Like that day we were at Tokyo Station, and that is like the most overwhelming place on earth. And so that was very nice and very
Wow.
calming and
Mhm.
everything. So that was a very nice, memorable
Wow, good to hear
interaction
that.
we
You're
had.
having very much fun in Japan.
Yeah, like it's a
Okay.
lot. It's very overwhelming.
Mhm, mhm.
And it's different than when we first
Mhm.
visited, but we're still having a good time. Definitely.
Wow, nice. Have you ever tried some Japanese tradition like onsen?
Oh,
Like,
onsen.
really?
Yeah. We were in in Gifu. We were in a
Mhm.
one night at least. We were in a traditional
Hotel?
hotel with an onsen. And the time before in
Mhm.
2019, we also visited Rokyan.
Ryokan? Ryokan.
Right, Rokyan.
Okay.
With an onsen and everything. So
Mhm.
that was very nice.
Really? How was that sleeping on the floor? Tatami floor?
But that's fine.
Really?
That's really fine, honestly.
Really?
It was still very comfy.
Mhm.
I've had much worse sleeping
Mhm.
arrangements, so that was absolutely fine.
Okay.
The onsen is a bit weird, because you have to be like
Yeah.
it's
yeah.
gender
Mhm.
segregated, but you still have to be naked
Yeah,
in
yeah,
front of
yeah.
strangers,
Mhm.
which can be a bit weird.
Mm.
There is something like that in Germany too, but that's very regional.
Mhm.
So for me, it was very weird. For my
Mm.
boyfriend, who's from that region, he didn't care that
Really?
as much.
Okay.
So for me, it was like a bit weird, but once you get over that, it's fine.
Yeah. Like I interviewed a lot of foreign people, but everyone says that the first time onsen
Mm.
is a bit weird, shy. Yeah.
But after you get over that,
Yeah,
it's
that's
like it's
true.
very fine. It's
Uh-huh.
very nice. It's very calming. It's a very
Mhm.
nice thing. We went to another onsen, like one you can just go to.
Uh-huh.
And we were like, oh, we wish we had that in Germany. Like that would
Really?
feel so like after a stressful day, you can just go there, or like on a weekend, you can just go there and really like calm down,
Wow.
de-stress.
Nice.
We would like that in Germany too, but
Mhm.
alas.
Wow, you experienced a lot of things in Japan. Wow, nice.
Well, we have to make the most of it.
Mhm, mhm. So, what's your favorite Japanese food, by the way?
Oh, what's favorite Japanese food? That's hard. I think like comfort food would be tonkatsu ramen.
Tonkatsu ramen. Wow.
Oh, it's just really good. It's
Nice.
very good comfort food, especially after a long day
Mhm,
of traveling.
Did you feel any differences sushi in Germany and Japan?
Very. Like
Really?
even the good restaurants in
Mhm.
Germany are not as good as supermarket sushi here in
Really?
Japan.
Oh,
Really.
interesting.
They try so hard and it's nice, but here in Japan it just tastes better. Maybe it's the vibes too. I don't know, but it's much better here,
Okay.
regardless of where you go.
Good to hear that. Nice. By the way, since you came to Japan, did you feel any culture shock or what surprised you the most in Japan?
The lack of trash cans.
Mhm.
I know that is like something that everyone says,
Mm-hmm.
but that is definitely jarring when you're
Mhm.
from Germany specifically, because in Germany there's everywhere. They're
Mhm.
everywhere, the trash cans, because people
Mhm.
just throw away their stuff otherwise. And here, it's not a thing at all. You don't throw away your stuff just somewhere. You
Yeah.
wait until you find a trash can,
Mhm.
or you bring it home.
Yeah.
And I think that's very jarring because you end up having like this weird trash all
Yeah.
around, and
Mhm.
you carry it everywhere until you find like
Mhm.
you're like, oh, there's finally a trash can, or you go to a restroom and like, oh, there wasn't a trash can, so I still have to have
Mhm.
it, and bring it with me.
Yeah. Do you know why there's no trash can in Japan? Because
I don't know.
like few decades ago,
Uh,
just like one religion group put the poison into the subway, and then so many people passed away.
Oh, I remember that.
yeah?
I heard. I listened to a podcast about that group. Yeah,
that's why Japanese government trying to remove the trash can of the outside. Yeah, that's why.
I mean, that makes sense,
Mhm.
obviously.
Yeah. But
Sure.
still clean in Japan.
It's still very, very
Yeah,
clean.
yeah.
Like, that's so crazy. Like,
Mhm.
in Germany, it's definitely not as clean.
Really?
No.
Oh, really?
I've heard that people say, like, oh, it's so clean in Germany. It's
Mhm.
like, where do you go? Like, it's not here, obviously.
Really?
Oh.
Okay. Oh,
There's a lot of trash,
Mhm,
definitely.
mhm.
People are not as clean.
Okay. If you're okay, could you show me your favorite picture that you took in Japan?
But it's a bus we
Wow.
saw, Snoopy bus,
So
in
cute.
Hiroshima.
I think this bus is for the kindergarten
Yeah.
student.
And it's so cute. I
Yeah.
found that so sweet.
Mhm. Okay, so last question.
Yes.
People who coming to Japan for the first time, is there
Yes.
any message or advice for them?
Be prepared to be a bit overwhelmed,
Mhm.
depending on where you go. Tokyo can be a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a lot of people, there's a lot of tourists, so maybe really reconsider if you want to go during like the cherry blossom season. Reconsider maybe a go during autumn.
Yeah.
It's so pretty.
Mhm.
The trees look so nice. So I really recommend going to Japan during autumn. It's the best season for that. It's not too cold. Like, it's in the middle of December, and
Mhm.
it's still like throughout the day it's like 16 degrees.
Yeah.
It's so nice.
Wow.
Really, like, we were so scared of being cold,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
we're too hot
Mhm.
most of the time. So it's a very nice
Okay.
time to
Wow.
travel to Japan.
Great advice.
And maybe consider like going to like a smaller city like
Mhm.
Gifu or whatever. Like
Yeah.
Hiroshima is also very
Yeah.
pretty. It's a very pretty city.
Yeah. Most
So-
of foreign people just go to the Tokyo, Osaka.
Yeah.
But if you just go to the more countryside of Japan, it must be
It's
good.
very nice, and people are
Mhm.
so happy to see you there. I feel like sometimes people in Tokyo can be a bit overwhelmed with all the tourists, specifically Kyoto.
Yeah.
People are so overwhelmed with
Yeah.
all the tourists, and it's very pretty. And we were
Mhm.
glad that we visited the first time, but we would never go there again. because
Okay.
It's just so overpopulated now
Yeah.
with tourists. So
Wow, it's actually great advice.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
and it was great interview.
yeah, thank you so much.
Dankeschön.
Gern geschehen.
Yeah, okay, so thank you so much.
Bye bye.